Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. Our Oracle card for today belongs to the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle by Angela Hartfield. The card for today is entitled, Look Beyond the Surface. This card invites us to develop more our intuition by looking beyond the surface. If you are dedicated in using more your intuition into your life, especially in making decisions, in trying to ask guidance from the spirit realm, in trying to understand the real reason of your existence, trying to see what you are truly meant to do in this lifetime, looking beyond the surface is a very vital practice that we need to incorporate into our life, into our daily way of living. When we start to learn to look beyond the surface, our life becomes more interesting, more colorful, because even the simplest things that you encounter in life, like for example, encountering a feather along your path, already carries with it the meaning that you are being accompanied by the angels and that you are not alone. A simple repetition of a certain number catches your attention to stop for a while and try to listen what is the message that the universe is giving you. Sometimes you go along your life and you have certain questions, and suddenly just an ordinary billboard gives you the answer. Sometimes a certain dream that surfaces gives you also the answer to a question that has been troubling you, or a solution to a certain problem that you and your team have been working to try to find out what it is. When we learn to look beyond the surface also, we learn to be more understanding of how people respond to certain situations and how people sometimes deal with us. We learn to be more understanding when somebody gets angry or when somebody cries out. Sometimes a person who is angry is actually a person who is in pain, crying out for help and understanding. And when looking beyond the surface is already a part of your life, you get to understand them more. You get to respond also to the situation better. Sometimes learning to look beyond the surface can also prevent us from bringing ourselves in a situation that will not be beneficial for us. Sometimes ordinary commotion around us are actually cues already to prevent us from continuing a certain path that we are planning to go through. And if you are somebody who is able to constantly look beyond the surface of ordinary things, you will be able to pick up these little warning signs, these little guiding signs for us to take another path, a better path, a path that will bring joy, a path that will bring peace. Sometimes when we look beyond the surface, we are also able to avoid conflicts and misunderstandings and even arguments. Looking beyond the surface sometimes allows us also to see what is beneficial for everyone concerned and also what is beneficial for the whole collective. So somehow, just a simple act of always taking a pause and trying to look beyond the surface of ordinary things, ordinary events, ordinary interaction with other people Sometimes looking beyond the surface creates a big difference, not only for us, but also for everyone concerned. Learning to look beyond the surface allows us to live our life in a more profound way. Now, let us try to look at the handbook that accompanies this card so that we may be able to gain more insights regarding looking beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. Allow your senses to become aware of the perfection that surrounds you. Allure exists in all aspects of your life, in nature, in relationships, in your own being. If you are missing it, assess what you have been focusing your attention on and look for the beauty in your life instead. If you look, you are sure to find it. Yet, get in touch with your sensuality through sight, smell, taste, and touch. Draw on your senses and experience contentment and deep satisfaction. It is time to treat yourself to a day of self-care. This could mean going to a spa, receiving a massage, enjoying new experiences, or simply spending more time with people you love. Discover new ways to creatively express yourself through dance, exercise, outdoor activity, painting, music, drama, and other art forms. This may be the perfect time to take up a new hobby, or one which enables you to access the creative part of you. At first sight, it may appear that whales have warts covering their faces, bodies, and tails, but the bumps on a humpback whale's snout are tubercles and their bodies become home to sea barnacles. Sea barnacles find locations in the ocean, from the shore side to the deep ocean to attach, while juvenile barnacles swim and drift with the ocean currents. When they have nearly matured, barnacles find identical barnacles and attach to the same surface. They choose the site which ranges from the bottom of a boat to the side of a whale. This means the barnacles on a whale's face are fully developed and immobile. The appearance of barnacles does not diminish the majesty and beauty of the whales. In fact, it gives the whales' bodies an interesting detail. This mentioning of the barnacles reminds me of the scar that we usually have in our bodies, that we have sort of acquired as we go through our life's experiences. Oftentimes, we look at these scars as something that makes us less beautiful or less attractive to the world. Well, there is a saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some people will look at the scars as signs of wisdom, signs of a person who has undergone a lot of experiences in life. This is another way of looking beyond the surface. When you see the beauty in what usually general people looks or considers as unattractive. When you learn to see the beauty behind it, it's a wonderful way of using this practice of looking beyond the surface. It allows us to appreciate more the beauty in every experience, every person we meet, every life situations. So there's a lot of beauty we can get from looking beyond the surface. It also gives us ideas also on how to make our life more colorful, like the one that was described in the handbook. When you have this desire to look beyond the surface, you find yourself also have that inquisitiveness of the fool, where they take, where the fool usually would take his time to smell the flowers. When you are able to appreciate the beauty of things by looking beyond the surface, you find yourself wanting to spend time to stop for a while, do a painting or take a picture or just talk to someone. It makes our life more worthwhile because we get to see the beauty in the common things in life. Many of the things in life, actually, the vital things in life, are oftentimes free and oftentimes not noticed by other people. All we need to do is to take a pause and look beyond the surface. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to find inspiration from this Timeless Oracle reading. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again in our next videos. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.